Expect to see all of you there.
All right, shall we close it out?
Yeah. Bye, guys. See you on
All
YouTube.
right. Bye-bye. See you on my page, Taylor Fortune. Bye-bye.
I'm going to keep the light on, though.
Okay.
Okay. Hopefully everybody can hear me just fine. Because my microphone got all wound up. I don't know what happened. Who knows?
All right. All right. We're getting our head in the game here. There's work to be done.
That's right. Love connections to be made. Flames to be
Right.
saved. Okay. So, I can't hear my microphone.
Yeah, we got that.
All wound up. I don't know what happened. Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows? Who cares? We're on to browner pastures here.
Love connections to be made.
Yeah. Right. Are you still on IG? Because there's definitely a delay. Oh, that's my delay. Sorry. That's my delay from I had the YouTube screen still open. Rusty, Sarah. We are rusty. I'm rusty.
Well, yeah, I mean, I did my astrology investigations. I knocked out 2 episodes on Saturday, but still, yeah, like we're getting back into the game. We're getting back to the game.
We're back in the game. I think I'm already back. The rust is already worn off. I'm like the Tin Woodsman, he like gets all rusty, but then like a little bit of oil and he's good to go. Like that's how quick it works.
Getting right back on the bicycle. That's what it is.
Yeah, exactly. So
I love bicycle.
Let's see. We already have some viewers. Good. People are watching. Shall we just dive into Bianca?
Yes. I can't wait to hear about her.
Okay, so what did we name her?
Bianca's boyfriend.
Lover. Bianca's boyfriend. Oh, that's a very intriguing, mysterious name.
I don't know what his real name is.
Yeah.
You've seen some of the names I put in there before.
Oh, I know.
I crack Taylor up because that would have taken 5 more minutes of her time.
Okay, so here I'm gonna give her a call.
Okay.
And we will go from there. I'm excited to hear the full report on this one.
Yeah, seems like a steamy story.
Steamy story.
Chart too.
Yeah. Let me know how the sound is and everything.
Okay. I hear it. It's fine.
Got it.
Hello.
Bianca, this is Taylor.
Hi.
And Sarah, you are live on Cosmic Love.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you guys?
Great.
Sarah's great.
Yeah, great. I'm always great most of the time.
She's great most of the time. I know that Sarah's peeked at your chart a little bit, but we're about to pull it up here. Bianca, tell us a little bit about your situation.
Well, okay, so I moved to LA like September 2019, and I met someone that I felt a really strong connection. It's very rare for me to like feel intense emotions towards a lot of people, so it's very like uncommon for me. But with this particular person, I just had like this really strong pull towards them, and I've just been kind of confused about our situation. I'm wondering why I met him and if there's a purpose of our meeting. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But I feel like we have a lot in common and we're like highly compatible, but also I don't know. I'm just
quite a lot. Quite a lot. Is it like a makeup breakup kind of situation?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I want to ask you a personal question because we get pretty deep on this show. How come it is so hard for you to connect with people?
I don't know. I think it's like maybe because I'm an Aquarius and I'm like I connect with people intellectually. And then I'm like Gemini rising, so I love communication.
Yeah.
But my Mercury is in Capricorn, so like I love to talk about things that are structured and goal oriented, and things that are productive. So maybe that's why I have trouble communicating.
Yeah, I'm looking at your moon, and your moon is in Pisces, Bianca. So I know that you feel people on an emotional level, though. you have a lot, you're like a sponge, right? You understand people's feelings well, but maybe it's just connecting to those feelings because that Mercury in Capricorn, you don't want to show them. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I am kind of like, it feels like I am letting my guard down, or I feel like, what's the word I'm looking for? Or like, I feel scared to express my emotions because I feel that it's going to make me look weak.
Vulnerable.
In a sense.
Vulnerable is the word you're looking for.
Yes, vulnerable.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the word. So expressing emotions for me is like a vulnerability side, and I just get nervous about doing it for some reason. So weird.
It's not weird. It's totally relatable. I think we all feel that way to a certain extent. But yeah, maybe with your air placements, Aquarius and Gemini, you're a little more guarded than most, or a little more at least kind of self-conscious because you can be really in your own head about things. But fear of vulnerability is very, very common.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and I'm very empathic. I definitely feel people's energy. Like you said, I'm very sensitive to other people's energy. So
yeah, and your Venus and your Mercury are in a conjunction in Capricorn. So that means that, you are feeling things in this really structured way and that you want people to show up for you in the way that you would show up for them, but that's not always the case. So that adds that other layer to that protective vulnerability that you have. Does that sound accurate?
yes, actually, like right on point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that cute little 8th house stellium in there. I mean, you already see that, Sarah, right?
Yeah, a lot with Saturn. Oh yeah, Saturn and your Venus too. That's probably another reason why you have difficulty opening up, because when Saturn's right there in a conjunction with your Venus, you're like, nah, I'm just gonna be a little guarded. Maybe more than a little guarded, a lot guarded, because Saturn tends to bring obstacles. So yeah, where I kind of like what I tell a lot of my students is that Saturn kind of looks like a boot. So it's like a boot on whatever planet it's on. It just kind of suppresses that. So
Yeah.
Venus is how we receive and we give love. So that's why you feel that way, that you feel like you can't express your emotions for people as much.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll just start diving into the chart. Hey, Bianca, can we use, right now we just have your person saved as Bianca's guy. Can we use a name, or should we just call him Arizona?
Yeah, you can call me Arizona.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay, so
I like it.
Sarah, I always love when you start because you always kick us off well. So why don't you start with one of the first things you see?
Okay, so as Bianca was talking, and she said that she usually doesn't have such intense feelings for somebody. What I saw right away is that Bianca's moon is right on Arizona's Lilith.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. And so the moon is all about our emotions. It's about those deep feelings, those intuitive feelings too, how you connect to somebody else. So his Lilith, of course, is all about his sexuality. So it's more than you're just like highly sexually attracted to him. You actually like want to be there for him and take care of him. Does that sound like something that's accurate for you?
Yes, I definitely have like a nurturing relationship with him. Like when I'm around him, I'm taking care of him, and I like it. Like it feels good.
Yeah.
To take care of him. Yeah. That's so wild.
Yeah, it's all these charts never lie. Another interesting thing. This reminds me of Sophia last time with her ex, was his Juno is on Bianca's South Node, so that implies that you may have been married to this guy in your past, which is why you have such a strong connection to him in this life. Now, one thing I always want to stress that, and it's also conjunct Amor, which Amor is an asteroid of romantic love. So with your Juno his Juno and his Amor conjunct your South Node, there is a really strong past life connection, plus also Bianca's Aphrodite right there, which is an asteroid that functions kind of similar to Venus, kind of similar to Lilith, very sensual asteroid. So you two definitely have a past life together. But one thing I want to emphasize, Sarah, I've been trying to tell people this too, just because you were married to somebody in a past life, and even if it was steamy, it doesn't mean it was always perfect.
Right. Of course. Yeah. So you can feel those ups and downs and bring that into this life, even though you're not consciously aware of them.
Mm. Yeah, I think because I think a lot of people are like, oh, we were married in a past life, so we should be together now in this life. It's not necessarily. I've been married in this life, and I'm no longer married in this life. So, and
Right.
my mom and dad have been married, and they're not married, and I'm sure everybody watching's parents have been married and are no longer married. So, just because you were doesn't mean that that's the ultimate.
Right. And I definitely felt that when I met him. I even told him, I think I've known you like in a past life or something. And we kind of like looked in each other's eyes and he's like, I know exactly what you mean. Like I can feel it too.
Yeah.
So it's very intense.
Yeah, I see another past life connection there too. So Arizona's descendant is on your ascendant. So descendant is the point in the chart that explains who he's attracted to in relationships. And because it's right on your ascendant, he's right off the bat attracted to you. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. But the south node which is on his descendant is right on your ascendant. So that means that he feels like so pulled in by you, the sense of familiarity. And also, it emphasizes that you guys have had a past life relationship because the descendant is all about relationship. And your north node, his north node is also on your ascendant. So he also feels like he wants to just spend this life with you as well. So it goes both ways. There's like a magnetism there with Arizona and you. He feels very pulled towards you. Does he ever express it to you? Like he just can't stay away and he doesn't understand why?
I think the whole like back and forth thing, it's like very confusing. It's like we want to just like separate and then eventually we're like pulled together. And I know he's like trying not to, but he's like, he eventually comes back. Like, and I know he's trying so hard not to. And I don't know if it's because he has like trauma or something going on in his life where he needs to focus on, but he's not being entirely transparent about his feelings.
Can I be clear about one thing? He's trying so hard not to come back to you. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
yeah,
that sucks.
We'll like separate and we won't talk, and then like we'll eventually like he'll just pop up on my phone, and it's so weird because it's like right when I'm like going out on a date with someone else, I'll be really sad about the separation for like the few months, and then finally I talk myself into just like going on a date to like get over it. And then as soon as I sit down and I'm like about to like have an intimate moment with someone else, he texts me, and I haven't like talked to him in months. So it's just like the timing is just so ironic sometimes.
Go ahead, Sarah. I know you got a lot to say. I do too.
Yeah, it's like nodes represent that. North node and south node do represent timelines and karma. And I was just looking at his chart, and his Mercury is in his 8th house. Okay. So I was trying to think like, why does he self-sabotage? Because I don't feel like it's not that he doesn't like you. Okay. But I feel like he's self-sabotaging himself. Mercury and Cancer in the 8th house, that's not the best placement for a variety of reasons. When Mercury is in Cancer, it tends to nurture other people, but 8th house is the house of death, and it could be sex, but to me, it's more like death. So what I see him doing there is just self-sabotaging in like this anti-Cancerian way. It's almost like he wants to destroy whatever makes him feel better. Does that make sense at all? Like, is that his pattern?
Yeah, actually, that's like totally accurate about him. That's what's so confusing too, because it's like, this is going so good. Like, we feel so great. Like, why push me away? But if that's what you want, that's what we'll do, so.
Well, okay. And also, so your 8th house stellium, if I may be so bold, especially in Capricorn, I sense like a lot of destructive tendencies in you also. Just with the, not destructive, but transformative, deep changes. You go through a lot of deep changes in your life, and actually you're drawn to deep change. Like you don't like to be in one place, at least even emotionally, probably career-wise, you like a lot of changes. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much.
Yeah.
Like
and go ahead. You go ahead.
I always say I'm like a phoenix.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Which like the 8th house is the house of Scorpio, and the Scorpio energy is Phoenix energy. It's that death, sex, transformation, rebirth. And you have Venus in there, which means that's something that you love. You're drawn to that. Deep, dark sexuality, intense, brooding emotional energy, transformation, major change, probably a bit into the occult, into like underworld lifestyle. You also have your Neptune in there, which means that mystically you're very drawn to, like, once again, dark, occult, investigative type work. Mercury, you're also mentally into that. So you have a lot of kind of dark qualities to you, which is cool. It's like sexy dark, but yeah, it's like I'm sensing from that eighth house stellium like that you're no angel per se.
I try to be, honestly, but I do, like, I don't know. I guess I'm not perfect, but I try to like live in good intention. I think that ultimately it just makes me super intuitive and kind of psychic. And
Yes.
Right.
Neptune in the eighth house is very psychic, by the way.
Yeah, like I can manifest anything. Like if I see it in my mind, like it happens, and it's so weird how fast it happens. But if the trick for me with manifestation is like believing that I can do it, like really seeing it.
Yeah, it's surreal when it happens, because with that Capricorn, you can do anything you want. You're so freaking powerful. You're the boss bitch.
And when I say you're no angel, I don't even mean that from a place of judgment. Like, not like you're a bad person. You're an amazing person, but like you're interested in the darker side of life. I am too. Like, I have a Scorpio moon. I also have mystical psychic placements in my chart. I can never be classified as just a regular kind of vanilla type person. It's just not who I am, and I see that in your chart here. That you just couldn't ever be that way. You can't ever be like a normal mundane type person. There's too much like deeper energy here.
Totally. Yeah, I definitely feel that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's go back to this chart between you and Arizona real quick. So I noticed, because you were talking about some of these issues, and there's some really good stuff in here, but I just want to touch upon one thing, that his Saturn and his Lucifer are right on your Vesta, and Vesta is the asteroid of unconditional love. So again, like that suppressing of how you're trying to love him, he's almost just saying no, like, I can't handle it. Like, I can't handle how much you enjoy me. I'm just kind of backing out of this. So I feel like that's where some of the self-sabotage comes from again with this relationship.
Yeah.
But then he keeps coming back because, okay, his Eros, which is the asteroid of erotic love, is right on your North Node and right on your Sun. So he really enjoys being with you sexually. I mean, the sex is probably amazing. You don't have to validate it if you don't want to.
Just nod your head.
Probably the best I've ever experienced. Yeah.
Ooh, I love it.
Mhm.
The best she's ever experienced.
It's so good. I like crave it. It's so good.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, and they do have an Eros conjunction too. So his Eros is on your Eros too. So I'm sure he feels the same way. But then he's like, right after, it's probably like the euphoria, wears off.
Yeah, when the cigarette time.
Yeah, after 15, 20 minutes, he's like, oh no, like, what am I doing? I can't accept this. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. So this is complex. I mean, you guys have so much positive energy in here. And then it's like Arizona comes with his self-sabotaging tendencies and ruins it. And then he comes back again. Okay, I just saw something else, Taylor. It's like in a 4-degree orb, but I'm just going to put it out there.
Yeah.
Arizona's karma, this asteroid called karma, is within like a 3-4 degree orb of your vertex. The vertex is in a point in the chart where I feel like timelines start overlapping. Okay, so that means that there's something that was unresolved, possibly from a past lifetime, if his karma is touching your vertex. So that adds again to this past life connection. It's like you guys just feel like you need each other. And then there's this push-pull energy. He wants to be there, but he knows that he needs to be there. And ultimately he will keep coming back. So what's going on right now? Are you guys together or not? What's the status at this point?
No, see, like I saw him like a few months ago, and we had like a really like strong connection time. Like, it was a really great time. And then all of a sudden he messaged me out of nowhere and he was like, hey, listen, I can't see you anymore. And then like he just totally just stopped talking to me. And I was just like, can you tell me what's going on? Like, can you just give me some kind of like reasoning for why this is happening? And he's totally unresponsive. He just tells me that I deserve more and I should look for a relationship and be in a relationship because that's what I want. And we're very like not relationship focused. We're not like we are not so much let's be boyfriend and girlfriend. It's just like let's see each other and like connect and enjoy each other's company. And that's fine with me because I just got out of an 8-year relationship like when I moved here. So I'm not looking to just jump into a relationship. So I was totally fine with what we had. It's just been really confusing. The whole connection was just, I often ask myself, like, why did I meet him? I feel like there's some reason why I met him because it was just such an intense connection. But at the moment, we're not talking. So I don't know.
Yeah.
He messaged me like a week ago and then totally just shut off again, like out of nowhere. So
yeah, it's very toxic type of energy. And I noticed like, your Venus is squaring his moon too. So like that's not the best sign for emotional compatibility. It's like he's not recognizing that you're open to loving him again, like emotionally distant. And I don't like that in a chart, typically for a couple, when I see moon square Venus, because that means that the moon person is not going to be sensitive to the Venus person's needs.
Right.
So that seems to be a recurring theme here, that he's not sensitive to your feelings.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I'm still hung up on the Vesta conjunct Lucifer and Saturn because I think that's maybe the key to his erratic behavior, which we covered. Like, but I don't know, Bianca. Not a lot of people know about the asteroid Lucifer, and that's kind of dark manipulative behavior where somebody pops into your life and they can kind of gaslight you and be into you, and then they're out again. And I don't know, Sarah, I know you can explain this for a little bit better than me, but it's pretty like dark energy.
You did a good job. I call it the trickster energy.
Yeah.
And because it's on your Vesta, which is unconditional love, and he's like tricking you when you're just absolutely pouring your heart out to him, it's like he's abusing that. And that's very dark and toxic. And even if they, reunite and they actually become a couple, I feel like that tendency needs to be transmuted into something else very quickly, or else it's ultimately going to destroy this relationship.
Yeah.
Bad diagnosis. Sorry, Bianca.
No, that's okay. I definitely feel that way. I think he's like an energy vampire, and I would have really intense, like, dark dreams around him, like really dark dreams, and they were scary. So I don't know if that has anything to do with the Lucifer thing. But
I think it does, because your Vesta, your asteroid of unconditional love, it means you're just so open to him. You just love him so much. Like, you kind of have this, like I said, unconditional love, like he can do no wrong. You just accept him for who he is. And with his Luciferian energy, it's like he's just like guarded, he's dark, he's manipulative, he likes to use you when he wants to. And it's not his fault. This is more like a subconscious type of astrological analysis here. But there is a way in which those two energies are not going to go well together.
No,
you know what I mean?
Vesta's like the white light, and Lucifer is the dark side.
Yeah, the dark side, exactly. And then Saturn is conjunct at all, his Saturn too, which your unconditional love against his restriction, his confinement, his boundaries. And unconditional love is about having no boundaries, having no walls between you two. Like everything is okay. You just hold each other. You just merge into each other. You just adore each other. And Saturn is like just authoritarian, no kind of energy. And those two are conjunct. They're right on top of each other. So as you want to open up and say yes, he wants to close off and say no.
Yeah, it's like he's slapping her in the face.
Right.
Nope. So yeah, and if you're having those dark dreams about him, and I'm looking to see like if Lucifer is, no, it's not squaring her Neptune. I was just wondering about that, like if Lucifer is making any squares or oppositions real quick.
It's sextiling your Neptune.
No, I know. Yeah, I saw that. It's
But
making an aspect, but if there's like anything else in here that it's squaring or it's opposing that I can explain those dreams away besides on the Vesta, which is probably just the Vesta. See here. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else that would create those dreams.
Here's so okay. We've been over a lot in this chart, and I think it's because you've been in a lot in your relationship. This chart is there are a lot of good and bad things in here. There's a lot of really romantic, steamy, exciting things for sure, and there's also a tendency to that the distance you're talking about, the pulling away, how he comes in and then leaves and is like, you just should date someone else and all that. We see that in here. You know, it's all here. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yes, yes, yes. So Bianca, do you have any more questions for us before we close it out today with you?
Yeah, do you guys see like an ultimate, like, is it, I don't know if you can see like time periods on that, but do you see like it just totally being done and we're done, like,
No,
ever? Or
I
is
don't.
it gonna be
No.
a never ending cycle of like in and out?
I'll tell you, this
Until-
cycle ends when you decide it's over.
Mhm.
Yeah, but this chart with the north node and the south node on your ascendant and your descendant, it could go on and on like this till the end of your days if you wanted it to. It's up to you. I know that's probably not the
Yeah,
answer you wanted, but you have to decide, like, do you want to let him back in when he's probably going to go back out? This in and out cycle over and over.
And I'll second that with Sarah too, because you can interpret this as a problem or something that you don't mind, but you're always going to be attracted to him. You know, so
Yeah.
I think that's why Sarah's saying it's your decision to get out of it, because he's never going to push you to the point where you're no longer attracted to him. You know what I mean? Like you said, it's the best sex you've ever had. That's not going to go away. He's not going to, it's unfortunate. So you're going to have to let him go even when you have those kind of feelings. Or like Sarah said, you can continue on, but it'll probably just continue on in the same pattern. And I'm not even going to like label that as a destructive pattern, but it is the pattern that you're already used to. I don't see a lot of change happening here where all of a sudden he's going to feel the same unconditional love for you that you feel for him. So it is kind of a stuck pattern. So it's almost like, I don't know, just keep dating people that you may feel you may have a better emotional attraction with, but maybe keep yourself open to him occasionally, but try not to be too fixated on him because it's not reliable.
Yeah, I like that interpretation.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
You guys definitely like uncovered a lot of key points of our relationship that just like kind of clarified some of my intuitive thoughts and feelings towards it. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it, all of your work and the podcast and having me on today.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, and thanks for coming on. We really appreciate your time.
Absolutely. You guys take care.
Okay, we'll talk to you later.
Thanks.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Chart.
Intense chart.
Yeah, because we talked about that chart for a lot longer than we usually discuss a chart. I mean, I think you and I were both getting really intense intuitive hits off of that.
There's vibes on this chart for fucking days. Like
Yes.
there's the attraction, the struggle is real and the attraction is real. Like it's bursting with attractive energy, but it's not bursting with reliable, consistent relationship energy. It's just hardcore, like sexual energy.
Yeah, it's not a love relationship. It's more of
Right.
a lust-based relationship.
Oh my God.
Primal-
Sarah, you just nailed it.
Yep. Nailed it.
It's not a love relationship. It is a lust relationship.
Animal.
Okay. Well, here, you take the floor for a minute. I got to figure out how to dial P5
Okay.
Soul Brother P, probably through WhatsApp with the phone number you gave me.
Okay. Okay. So we're gonna call Soul Brother P. Of course, we don't dial outside North America very often. I know we called Mareth once, or Mareth. Why can't I say it the right way? Mareth. And I think she is in the Netherlands, and we did it. So we're gonna do, yeah. So we're gonna do this again. And I can't wait to hear P's story. I know he's searching for his twin flame, but he might have another story to tell. I feel like P is full of stories. Like P could write a book all about P, Soul Brother P. Like
Okay.
all pub tales by Soul Brother P.
We're gonna do something a little. That number does not appear on WhatsApp, so I'm gonna call him international on my phone. I'm gonna say, "Hey, dude, call me back."
Okay, okay, because it's very expensive.
It's very expensive, but I'll take the hit for P because
Okay.
oh,
For directory assistance.
fuck.
Dial
P,
911.
number is this, dude? Just for all the people out there, it starts with 079, so you know we're already fucked for a number.
Wait, hey Taylor, maybe we can call him on the on Instagram, but just black out the screen. You know what I'm talking about? Just like
Yeah.
an ET call,
Yeah, yeah.
and it should be fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey guys, we're figuring out, we're troubleshooting. And if anybody has any suggestions in the chat, let us know, because that is the best thing I could possibly think of. If any of you are used to calling Great Britain, someone's calling me right now.
I'm so
Oh,
embarrassed.
like-
I've never dialed anyone on Instagram. I've only received calls. Where is the fucking call button on this?
Sure, I'll help
Oh,
you.
it's a video button. Sorry, it's a video icon. Okay, I'm just being stupid here.
No, you're not.
There's no phone icon.
You were freezing because you were under pressure.
Exactly.
Yo,
There he is.
what's happening?
I can't watch in the video because I have you on YouTube on my camera in front of me.
Okay.
So I'm like over here.
I thought I was just looking at a ceiling, man. I am looking at a ceiling, aren't I?
You can watch us on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
Hey, P, you can watch us on YouTube. You watch us on YouTube right now, but mute it because
Yeah.
mute
Okay, watch it on YouTube.
Watch it on YouTube, but you have to mute it. Otherwise, you're going to hear a 30-second delay, so you won't even be able to talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch it on yours, Taylor.
Say that again?
On yours? Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
On yours,
Taylor Fortune. Taylor Fortune, that's right. Catch your...
How are we, anyway? How are we?
Oh, we're doing great, man. We're doing great. First off, how are you? How is everything with the hospital?
The hospital's all been sorted now. They give me medication, just for my head was just spinning, man. It could have been numerous things, but they give me blood pressure tablets and tablets to help with the spinning. But I stopped taking them, They were just making me feel like a fucking zombie, man.
I've been there. I've been there.
You had vertigo, P? Is that what was going on?
Yeah, really, really bad vertigo.
That can come from inner.
Sorry, go on. Now I can see you, but I need to turn it down, don't I? I
Awesome.
can see you now. There we go. I can see you now.
Well, I'm glad you're doing better. And I know, with the medication, I know, when I was in a car accident before, they put me on some kind of narcotics, and my head felt like a balloon. I was like, no, I can't do this. I can't do this. I'd rather be in pain and be clear-headed.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, especially with our gifts. So what are we going to talk about tonight, P? Are you looking for the twin flame? Do you have a karmic love story to tell us? What's going on?
I didn't know it was going to be like a love one, but maybe judging by what's written behind you, cosmic love, I should have got on it, man.
Hey, man, all that matters is that you're here. So we'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. You've been through a lot of shit over the past month, and you have the floor.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Fair enough. Well, first and foremost, thank you so much for having me on. It's always a pleasure to be with, multi-dimensional quantum healing friends and compadres and amigos, man, because even though I'm saying we're never going to meet, but I've got a feeling us three are going to work together one day. But like, we're going to be together maybe on some kind of stage, or I don't know. I feel it though.
I feel it too. And
Yeah.
we'd hire you in a heartbeat.
Yeah, man, you'd hire me. You're funny. You mean we'd work together? You ain't hiring me, mama.
Always puts me in my place, Taylor.
I know. Nothing gets by Soul Brother P.
I know.
Do you know what though? I adore you, man. You are just a queen. And you know, even though the last time I done it was, is her name Bay? Bay Shay?
Beige?
No, Bay Shay. What's the girl he was on last time with us, me and Taylor?
BA.
BA, that's it. I thought it was Bay Shay, you know.
Well, BA Shay. Yeah.
Okay, so even though she's not here, you, oh my God, lady, look who's taking her place, man.
That's your place. That's a different show.
You're on a different show.
Oh, completely different. I don't even know what day it is, to be honest with you.
I love it.
I'm not gonna lie.
I got two shows on YouTube, one with Sarah and one with BA. So this is our like.
Oh,
That's all right.
I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry, lady. Forgive me, man.
Yeah, that's right, man.
I forgive you, and I'm sure BA will forgive you too. Yeah, BA has the.
Thank you, man.
Taylor, this is cosmic love.
All right, cosmic love. Well, you know, right, this twin flame shout, it gets bandied about all the time, and I understand it. You know, in my humble opinion, a twin flame is, you were both part of the same star.
Yeah.
Thousands and thousands of years ago, man. Mm-hmm. And you both, the star exploded, and then you went off, and you had thousands of lives. And then imagine the power of actually meeting your twin flame.
Yeah.
A lot of I speak to a lot of tarot readers and clairvoyants, and I've only been doing the readings for, I can see all the comments. You got some lovely people in here, man. Thank you so much for all the comments, man. I appreciate it, you know.
Hey, my sister's in there. She's never on anything live, so it's interesting. She's Kate Heisch with the cat comment.
So you got some lovely people. He's got a hot mama coming his way. Yes, Millie's corner. I'll take that. You know, and I have had a couple of like loves of my life, but a twin flame, I don't think I've met her yet.
Yeah. I channeled her yesterday, and I feel like she doesn't live too far away from you.
You were saying like Bridget Nielsen, and like, you know, I was like, what? Listen, without sort of lowering the tone of the show, you know, we've got this thing, I'm sure you've got them in USA, like we call them celebrity shags, celebrity fucks. So, you know, it's never going to happen, but...
Right.
Penelope Cruz is my number one, basically. That's what I'm going to say.
Oh, yeah. She's very attractive. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Green eyes, though. I see green eyes. I've got a thing for green eyes. Only 4% of people in the world have got green eyes, man, and I'm just fascinated by them.
Yeah, me too.
Pete, what color are your eyes?
Mine or is?
Yours.
Yours. I know what color Taylor's eyes are. I'm looking at them right now.
Well, like you to my eyes, I do this thing called biokinesis. So whatever mood I'm feeling, or sometimes like the weather, like the sun, your eyes change color in the sun. So like you do, like you both do, but more so you, because. Wait, sorry.
It's okay.
Go on. I know, brown, sometimes green. They change colour, man.
Yeah, mine too. Sometimes they're gray, sometimes they're green, sometimes they're blue. It just depends on how I feel. I have no control over it. It's weird.
Yeah, it's called biokinesis, and all the multidimensional sexual goddess mermaids can do it.
Yeah, well, I have no control over it, though. I would say some control over it.
Yeah, but you're a sexual goddess mermaid, so just take the win.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. You know, I'm glad you picked up on that, you know.
Nothing gets by, Big T.
Right.
Compliment, lady.
Okay, so I want to hear more about, I think other people do too. Sarah was channeling P's twin flame, and we brushed right past that, but that is fucking monumental. So, Sarah, full report.
Okay, so I saw that she looked like Brigitte Nielsen. It was not Brigitte Nielsen. It wasn't the actress Brigitte Nielsen from Rocky. It wasn't her, but she had like a short blonde pixie cut, a nose ring, a few tattoos. She was taller, like 5'7", 5'8", and she's a rowdy woman. She's gonna get P a run for his
Rowdy.
rowdy. She can
like Rowdy, like Calamity Jane.
something like that. Yeah, I feel like she can drink you under the table, P.
Yeah, you met your match, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, time will tell. Time will tell how good of a psychic you two are.
That's right. You'll put me to the test in a few years if you don't meet her yet, but not everybody does meet their twin flame, even if they're both incarnated at the same time. That's what I've heard.
And there's also a lot of false twins, man. A lot of false twin flames.
There are. Have you had an experience with that? A false twin flame?
Come on, man. Of course. A lot of karmic contracts. So many.
Yes. Tell us about it. Tell us about it. Like, how did that affect you? Did that help you do the work that you do now?
Oh, she's good,
Oh, yeah. You're in her crosshairs, so you better start talking.
Oh, listen, I'm in no one's crosshairs, man. I'm simply just embracing that lovely lady's beautiful question.
Well played.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Okay, so in answer to the lovely lady's question, yeah, because I learned the lesson. Maybe it took me 8 or 9 times with the same type of woman in a different body, but we've all got to learn the lesson the hard way, if you know what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean. 8 or 9 times would be an understatement for me.
Taylor knows, man, but it is what it is, and I know for one thing for sure, we are getting closer and closer to our queen, because you, lady, you are a queen, and it does take a king to see a queen, do you know what I mean? Taylor's a king as well, obviously, but I told him that last time.
Yeah. You don't owe me any more compliments. We already covered it.
Taylor,
You know I like to go.
Receive.
Sorry,
Self-abundant.
Yeah, listen. So, with regards to, I've got a lot of respect for women, mate. I speak to them well. I try to think if it was my sister or, how would I like other people to speak to them. Don't get me wrong, women, they got a bit mouthy.
I get a bit mouthy. Is that what you just said?
A bit mouthy. There's just a delay, like a second delay, so we're getting there.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Okay. So I want to unpack. I want to see, Sarah, how do we find P's twin flame? What can we do? What kind of like astrological or tarot card reading can we do to like conjure this?
Well, I pulled.
Liking the sound of it.
Yeah, he's into it.
Yeah. So I did cards for him last night. Okay, P, you want to talk? It's okay. Go ahead. I'll let him talk. I'll let the man talk. I don't want to be.
P, you got the floor.
Me or her?
No, you, P. You got the floor.
I've got the floor. You just said you were asking the goddess about the twin flame, if we can do some kind of reading. So yeah. I'm waiting to hear what she's got to say.
Yeah, go ahead, Sarah. What do we got?
Well, I pulled the King of Cups last night for him. So I said that he has to, keep projecting that image of himself and stand in his emotional power, keep being creative, keep being intuitive, and then he will draw her in himself. But that's something that he's going to have to maintain, is that King of Cups energy. And he's doing that right now. I mean, every day I see him popping on all these lives and reading people. So as long as he's in his intuition, and one thing I want to tell you, P, because you see so many people is, like maintain that spiritual hygiene, because you don't want to get those spiritual STDs on you and, close off that third eye. You want to have like a clear channel. You want to have a clear field so that this woman can enter the kingdom of P.
Yeah.
So
I
that,
love that.
too. But I will pull another card for you. Taylor, you want to pull a card for him too?
You know, unfortunately, I don't have my deck in front of me, and if I stand up, everyone's going to see the track pants that I'm wearing.
Okay. Not the short shorts. It's winter time in LA.
It's winter. Winter has come, so yeah, no more short shorts for. It's a seasonal thing, but yeah. But my cards are out. They're past the green screen. What's that?
Can I just confirm? Can I just confirm for the audience? Taylor said deck, D-E-C-K, not D-I-C-K.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we try to be a little bit cleaner on here than with me and BA. You may see the other thing there.
Absolutely, but you're talking about short shorts, man.
Yeah. Well, it's a long inside joke about my short shorts on these episodes. So yeah.
I've got short shorts on. I put shorts on because, like, you know, I've come onto an American show, so I've got the right color shorts on. If you want to see,
hop up. Let's see them.
The red shorts.
There you go.
Man.
Let's see if.
We see the short shorts, P.
Oh, I got the track pants. So these are like just straight off Amazon.
Comfortable. Those
Really.
All the ladies want to see Taylor's, man.
Yeah. Oh, actually, here's a little piece of trivia before we get back into the twin flame thing. BA's original idea for Fortune and Romance was to have us do the podcast in our underwear.
I remember this.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Now it wasn't just exploitative. It was actually, so we talked about like why use a gimmick like that. And we thought if people were physically vulnerable, that would make them more emotionally vulnerable. Especially if we're all doing it together. And then I actually thought, I'm like, that's actually a really fucking good idea because it's three people. It's like a conversation with three people in their underwear. But ultimately, as soon as we started doing episodes, and especially with like kind of strangers in the spiritual community, it kind of felt like, yeah, this might really turn people off. But I don't know, maybe we should circle back around. What are your thoughts, P?
Do you know what, mate? It sounds like a plan. I mean, that meditation was the first one I seen you do. Your shirt come off, and then you done the thing in your like a pair of shorts, and it was comfortable, man.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I think the less we wear for the divine, the more raw and vulnerable we feel.
Let me tell you something. If it's going to be about the less we wear for the divine, Gaia wants us to get paid, so it needs to be donation based to some kind of charity.
Oh yeah. You know what? I totally agree with you, P. Yes. Especially I also I like the title "Strangers in the Spiritual Community" too.
You're right. I know. Yeah, strangers in the spiritual community. Maybe we have our cosmic love title for the day.
That's right. Strangers in the spiritual community.
People are strange when you're a stranger. You've got a lot of nice people in the comments, man. I'm just reading, catching up here. You got some lovely comments here,
Yeah.
You have a lot of love.
Them all. That is true. It get a bit weird. My sister laughing. Yeah, that's cool.
Who's your sister?
Kate Heish.
Which one's your sister?
Kate Heish.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's a nice girl.
She's a nice girl. Yeah, she's a nutritionist. She's a teacher. She's never watched anything live before, so she's not like a social media person, so it's an honor to have her.
It's an honor to have Taylor.
Listen, Kate Heish, is it Kate Heish or Hash?
Yeah, Heish, like getting high.
Okay. All right, big boy, don't get aggressive. Only listen. Kate Heish. Much love to you all the way from Liverpool, Kate. Thank you so much, and you should be very proud of your brother, man. He's doing so well.
Yes, indeed. Okay, P.
3 hearts, baby.
I pulled some cards for you.
Yes, back to twin flames.
Yeah, I pulled right here the 4 of Cups. So I can't even see because of the green screen, but I want to tell you, P, that don't let this person pass you by. That's what this is telling you. Like if you are caught up in your idealism and your self-doubt, that person might pass you by. You also got the 10 of Swords, which tells me that you might just be very conflicted because of past hurt, past pain. Don't stay in that. Wake up from that It's Nine of Swords, sorry. Wake up from that nightmare. It's over now. Don't worry about it. Seven of
It
Swords.
was a fucking nightmare, girl. It was a nightmare.
How come?
It was.
Yeah, why? Taylor asked why.
Yeah, what was the nightmare? Tell us about it.
Without naming any names, you know, it's quite funny, you know, because lads and men in general who were on this path, I know, gotta be careful what I say here, because what I say about other people is abundance in myself. Okay, I'm just gonna fucking say it. There's a lot of people on this path, gentlemen, who are just in it for the wrong fucking reasons, man. Right?
Yeah.
They're just in it for the pounds and the pussy, which is kind of ironic, because if you truly are on the path, those two things don't really fucking matter.
Right. Yeah. I agree.
It's so ironic, because I've been on this path for like 2 years and 2 months now, and before it, you know, I'd be around the wrong type of people, and just because I was on a low vibration, maybe depressed and just fucking not seeing a way out, and being in that dark motherfucking tunnel and not having no light switch, until, like I said something similar last time, until then I woke up and realised the light was within me. So when I opened my eyes and when I had that awakening through stress and trauma, I can't even remember what the question was, but I'm going to keep on going. When I realised, like, the light was within me, I opened my fucking eyes and lit the way up for everyone around me, man.
Yeah, well, you answered the question, because it's about why was it a nightmare, and yeah, you're talking about how people are fucking fake and in it for the wrong reasons, and how you have to find the light within.
Do you know what, brother? And the thing is, this is why I fucking adore reading other readers, because I can see the souls, man, no matter how long they've been doing it.
Yeah.
And I fucking adore it. I adore it, because energy never ever lies. And sometimes you can look at someone and you can see the words coming out the mouth, but I see the intention. I see the rhythm of the energy behind the words.
Yeah.
Yeah. You and I have that in common. And you know what, Pete, it can be very hurtful sometimes, because sometimes we don't want to see it, and we can't unsee it either. We don't want to see that somebody's not sincere.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, it's essential, because we don't waste fucking time on people who don't appreciate us or don't see us, because people can only meet us as deep as though they've met themselves.
Correct.
Yeah.
Once you learn that, that's all you need to know. Essential life lesson.
There you go. I like the way you talk, lady.
Well,
She's good. She's good.
All right, final card, Mr. P. Got Seven of Swords.
Thank you, Mama.
Yeah, Seven of Swords right here. I just want you to know that don't let people get away with scamming you, okay? Please don't, because you're not going to find a twin flame. You're not going to be in union with the twin flame if you are just falling, like you were just talking about, for somebody's false energy just because you don't want to be alone. I know it's hard. Like I'm channeling you right now. It's like nobody wants to be alone. Everybody wants to feel adored, loved. We want the physical touch, but we need that purity of spirit, that purity of love. So don't settle for anything less. You deserve it all.
Absolutely. You know what, mate? Absolutely spot on. And this is why, like I say, I love reading and getting read by truly intuitive, connected to source readers like yourself. You are a force of nature, lady. You really are.
Thank you. Right back at you.
Mirrors, baby. Mirrors.
You know, I want to add to that, since those are Sarah's cards, but I want to say that those are pretty intense cards. So your twin flame, I believe, like a lot that we see, is going to be a tougher situation than some. And, you know, this is a very common thing with twin flames. I mean, it really pushes us to our limits. It shines a spotlight on all of our weaknesses and insecurities, for the reason of divine ascension, to ultimately fix and heal those things about ourselves, so we can be on that vibration that is ready to receive divine love, romantic love, self-love, communal love, all of it. But those cards, there's intensity to them. So this journey for you is not going to be a walk in the park. And yeah, I mean, I can identify with that.
I know, man. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Taylor, man, you're really good. You know, I love the way you read, man. You're really, really smooth, and I appreciate you. You know.
Thank you. I appreciate you too, man. That soul gazing that you did last time, that was one of the highlights of the podcast. Well, in my opinion, I guess maybe because it was about me and I'm a Leo, but it was like, I was pretty profound. Yeah, it was incredible.
You know, it's actually an old tantric move, and it normally takes 90 seconds. But with me having ADHD and coming from Liverpool, I've got no fucking patience. So I thought, fuck that, I can do it in 6 seconds now.
You got no patience for 90 seconds, huh? I love that.
90 seconds.
Yeah. Fuck that shit. Yeah.
Aye, what am I gonna do? But, can I just finish up with the twin flame thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I've had women say to me, you know, I've loved you in a different lifetime.
That's an intense line.
And they've said it like 11:11 or 21:21. They've waited for the synchronicity to say it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So these witches are fucking high level. And I've got to admit, it pulled on my heartstring, man. Now,
Yeah.
if a man was to say it, and he said it in the right context, you couldn't help but feel a little bit weak at the knees.
That's true. I 100% agree with you. It would get me. It would get me if somebody told me that.
Yeah.
But I smelled, you know, when you can smell someone's bad energy.
Yeah. You feel it in your gut.
And it smelled, yeah, it literally smells bitter. And I saw the red flags, but typical Pisces, rose tinted glasses. Oh, she looks like what I want. She dresses like the way I want. She dances and moves the way I like. So I'm going to forget about that other fucking narcissistic behavior.
Guilty.
Yeah.
Guilty. It's not a Pisces thing, man. It's a human thing.
Yeah, exactly. We all flattered. To be flattered. Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Compliment.
You know, the thing is, the thing is, she's close, my twin flame. Real close. Tiffany Bishop, thank you, man. Monica Dillo, Maurice, so many nice people saying I've got soul sisters. Sarah is amazing, insightful. Taylor too. Poetry in 2 unique languages. That's a lovely thing to say, man.
Yeah, it is. Beautiful comments.
You've got some beautiful fans, man. You really have.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Bella.
So
Apex Freaky. Holy shit. I didn't even know that.
Aw.
I know, that's sweet. She's watching the whole time under an alias.
Another alias.
I know. God, she's a fucking ocean of secrets.
So Taylor, what about you, man? You got your twin flame, or she in your sights?
Not enough time for this episode, but I will tell you what, because we wrap in 2 minutes. Yeah.
Crafty, you know.
Yeah.
He's motherfucking crafty, that guy.
You're coming back on Fortune and Romance on Monday with me and BA this time.
Okay.
Yeah, you're doing the Sarah's out, BA's in. So on Monday, you're gonna do the sequel to your last podcast, so we can get into.
She asked me. She asked me, man. I forgot.
Yeah, she asked you. You confirmed it.
I know, I forgot.
No, that's all right. It's for next Monday, so in 4 days from now.
Next Monday, yeah.
So we'll get more into the twin flame discussion on a personal level on that episode. But yeah, we got to wrap in like 30 seconds here.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. Yeah, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. And I like how we can cross promote as well, because then we can see you again on next week's episode, or 2 weeks from now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, the twin flame of everybody's twin flames, whatever. Taylor, BA, Soul Brother P, to be continued.
Oh, nice. Real nice lady. Thank you so much. And if no one's told you today, you're both looking hot. Much love.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate it. Looking hot.
You're sounding hot. All right, Sarah. Hey, everybody out there, I'm going on my live right now to do some ritual meditation. So I will see you right now, Instagram Live, and have a great night.
All right. Bye, guys. See you later. Bye.